Hi there, it's Brian Sebastian. Movie Reviews and More, the Women's Broadcast TV Network, WomenOnTV.tv, and iTube 247. Oh, and by the way, Custom Trends out of Houston, Texas. So, other than two very good friends, and they both are very good friends, so if it weren't for co-host nonstop Terry Marie, I would have never have met Trixie. And if it weren't for Trixie, I would have never have met Sherry Nelson out of British Columbia, Canada, who's coming on later. So anyhow, everybody introduce yourselves, tell us who you are, starting with Terry.
Oh, hi, it's Terri Marie here in Redondo Beach, California, fitness personality, and one of Brian's co-hosts, and getting sick of coronavirus. But our beaches are open now, kind of. I mean, we can go in the water, we can run. The Strand is opened. They just don't want you laying out yet, but the good news is that I can go paddleboarding now, yay! So.
And Trixie out of Houston, what did you have yesterday? Did you have a tornado or hurricane?
We had a flood storm, and a lot of streets were flooded, and people were canoeing, and we had a lot of issues with weather, and my power did turn off after yesterday, like 3 times, and then it just for like 2 minutes, and then it would kick back on. But that's the usual here in Houston.
I know Houston has got some wacky weather like the last 5-6 years. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
When you say a flood storm, what do you mean by a flood storm? It's just raining and it's
a lot of rain, and we have a terrible drainage system. They keep saying they're going to fix it, and they never do. And then so everything kind of floods like certain areas. Luckily, I don't flood, not in my streets, but like 3 streets over, it floods. So then you can't go certain places. You have to kind of know where the dips are. Like I already flooded 2 of my cars. So
wow.
And then Trixie's friend,
insurance people do not
out
like
of British Columbia, Canada, is none other than Sherry Nelson. Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi. Hi, Terry.
Oh, there you are.
Terry, Sherry, and Trixie.
Yes.
Terry, had you and Sherry met yet or no?
No, this is the first time I met her.
Oh, okay. So I met her through Trixie, and then Sherry's been on doing a couple shows. Sherry was on with Jessica from Tennessee last Sunday when we did a show, Trixie. And then what happened out of that, it's got 2,700 views. And I was like, why, what happened in like 2 days? And I'm like,
wow,
it's
nice.
Right? And I'm like, it's
yeah,
right, and it's still going up. So amazing. I don't know what it was, but we were just talking about stuff. It wasn't anything interesting, right, Sherry? We're just talking.
It was very interesting because we were talking about Dollywood, fried food, a road trip. It was very interesting.
Oh, yeah. So, Terry, Sherry mentioned next time we're in Tennessee, we should go to Dollywood. And
yes, I've been wanting to go to Dollywood. That's something that's on the bucket list.
See, and I've never gone either. I forgot all about it until she mentioned it. So I said, oh, that would be interesting. We might as well take a road trip.
Well, yeah, Terry and Trixie, we were talking about that, a road trip to like Jack Daniels.
Where is that?
It's in Tennessee.
It's in Tennessee. Okay. I just want to is that Nashville, right? Nashville, Tennessee?
Yeah.
Great.
Hey, Trixie, have you been there yet? You've been to Nashville?
No, I never been there.
All right, so Terry, this is what we have to do. We have to, next time we go back, if we go back the end of October, providing everything's okay, we'll invite Trixie to come with us because that could be fun.
Yes.
Yeah, I would love to go.
Because Trixie has to come because she's always talking about drinking. I really want to see her drinking.
Hey, drinking and music is my thing. So yeah, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, Trixie and I know how to have a good time.
I'm sure you do. All right, so Trixie, tell us what's been going on with Custom Trends, and you've been putting up something with, is it the Webby Awards or something like that?
Telly Awards. We have
Telly Awards.
Yeah, there's an annual Telly Awards on, it's basically a global, now it kind of got me on the spot. It's a global online television for television networks, everything from ABC, NBC, everybody's able to basically show their work, and a lot of people get nominated, and just hope for the best and see what happens because you're going against the whole world. So it's
I think you'll win.
It's a big competition, and you know, whatever happens. I always try my best, but we'll see what happens. So I have 2 awards going out right now for my Super Bowl special in Miami and Sue Wong Academy Gala. And those 2 are up for People's Telly Award and what's the Best in Entertainment.
Yay.
Whoops, okay, Best in Entertainment. Yeah. So we're just seeing what's going to happen, and they're going to announce the winners May 27th. So can't wait.
I think that's really, really good. Congratulations and good for you.
Thank you.
And Terry, the last time she was on, she and I were talking about, tell the story when you went to Cannes, what that was like, because that's a big, huge thing. There is no Cannes Film Festival this year. So talk about what it was going to be like for you when you went in 2018.
Oh.
You, Trixie.
Wow.
You were the only one at all 3 of us that walked the red carpet there.
I couldn't, yeah, I couldn't hear. Okay. Yeah, I was going to get the same treatment like I did back in 2018. VIP, which is they chauffeur you, they pick you up from your hotel. You have private security. You're in a private car. You're escorted in. There's military people. It's insane. There's people, you know, the public people are standing in line all around, and it's just insane. And they're just trying to get pictures of everyone going onto the red carpet. And so it's just a real good, fun experience. And then you get to do interviews, photos, and watch a movie. It's really fun.
How did you sit down in that dress? I saw that dress. It was gorgeous.
Oh, I took up nearly 2 seats. Somebody couldn't sit next to me because the whole tail and everything just had to, just kind of, it had a chair on its own. And it was just amazing. Just the whole, you know, the whole time there was just amazing. And just all the photography that was going on. I mean, it was just insane having security trying to escort you getting in and out because it was that chaotic. I never seen anything like that. Like, I was not like Madonna, and they were like on me like if I was like a big, well, you know, some big rock star like Madonna or something. I'm like, oh my God, what is this?
Oh,
Crazy.
Trixie, you're a rock star.
I was like, these people, do they know I'm just from Houston over here? But I was invited because I had won the 2018 People's Choice Award for the Telly Awards that year and that month. Only I was in France when they announced the winners. So yeah, so that was the gifts from sponsors and stuff, and from the network that, you know, hey, you get your pass to go and do the red carpet. So,
who made your dress? I wanted to ask you. I mean, and if
it was a designer from here in Houston. Her name is Terri. She's been a friend of mine for like 10 years, and she's made a lot of nice dresses for me, and she's never let me down. I mean, she always does something custom, and it looks very nice. So yeah, she did a beautiful job on that.
Yeah,
Terry, did you see her dress?
What was that?
Did you see the dress that she wore?
Yeah, I did. Of course I did. I follow Trixie on Facebook and Instagram. Yes, of course I saw it. It was white. It was beautiful. It was.
Well, excuse me. So I was the only black guy that didn't get a chance to see her dress. I saw it 2 years later.
I still have it. Always put it back on. Actually, I'm gonna do another photo shoot out there in LA with it. So maybe.
No, it is an honor for you. Anybody who walks the red carpet at the Cannes Film Festival, that's an honor. So, and Trixie, you did deserve it. So hats off to you, because that's not easy to win that. Because I've seen that. I haven't put anything in for us yet because I haven't found the right show, but eventually I will. But it's just not time yet.
Yes, absolutely. You'll do wonderful out there and have a lot of fun. It's spectacular.
Sherry, could you imagine walking a red carpet doing that?
I've always wanted to go to Cannes. That's been another bucket list thing. So yeah, I can imagine doing the red carpet. You know, I put stuff out like that to the universe. Positive thinking.
and Sherry?
Oh yeah. No, it'd be great, but only if Trixie's there.
We'll have a lot of fun.
All right, Sherry, talk about what you do so Terry has an idea where you came from.
Terry, I'm from British Columbia, as you know, and I was successful in a Maxim magazine contest. And since the quarantine, I've been writing, being with Brian on his show, writing for Chance TV, and doing some fun things. I was fortunate to meet Trixie at the Sue Wong Oscar Gala, And she was my memorable interview because it was so nerve-wracking. I'd never been to anything like that. And when I got approached Trixie, she shut her microphone off and she goes, "You look just like Tawny Kitaen." And that is my ultimate. Actually, Terry, you look like her. But
I've heard that before. Hey, I can do my white snake dance like nobody.
and you, oh my God, best rock video ever.
Yeah, I mean, there's a joke with one of my friends. I've been called white snake before. I'm just putting it out there. It's an inside
That's
joke.
a compliment.
Yeah.
That is a compliment.
Terry, didn't you interview them at Celebrity Connect?
Yeah, I did. I interviewed Whitesnake at, they're now, no, that was Great White. No, they're Great, wait, there's Whitesnake and White, two different bands.
David Coverdale. Remember, you know the video with the Mercedes, the cartwheel?
Yeah.
Whitesnake. I think they just came out with a new album, so
They did,
you have to go back.
Jack Russell's Whitesnake is what they are now, right?
Right.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I did interview them at Celebrity Connected twice.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, lucky girl.
Yeah, go to YouTube. They're on Movies and Review More. You can upload it and look at it. Yeah.
I'll go find it and I'll put it back up as the Throwback Tuesday or Throwback Thursday.
That was a fun interview. That's, I mean, everybody knows I'm a rocker at heart, so it was a great interview. Yeah.
I see, and Trixie, that's what I've been listening to, nothing but rock. I was just listening to Bob Seger, Betty Getting Out Tonight, because you remind me of Betty Lou, Trixie.
Who is that?
Betty Lou from Bob Seger, Getting Out Tonight.
Oh, I don't know who that is, but I'll Google it. Is that good or bad? Is that like?
No, it's good. It's
am
a
I gonna be
great song.
surprised when I see it? Like, he thinks of me like that.
It's a great song.
Oh, okay.
So, all right. So Bob Seger, Old Time Rock and Roll, that song.
Yeah.
Old time. Oh, okay. I know that song. I love old rock and 80s rock. A lot of 80s rock. I love 80s rock.
You're a Skid Row fan, aren't you?
Yes, actually, one of my good friends, she was married to the drummer, and they got
drummers bang harder. That's why.
Yeah. What's that?
I said that's because us drummers bang harder. That's why.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, it was insane. It was fun though. I like partying with rockers.
Yeah, they're fun. I mean, I was actually, it wasn't that long ago. 2005. I guess it was. We're 2020 now, but in 2005, I did Trash Lingerie, and I was able to go dance with Velvet Revolver at their free show. That was the only time I was on stage with a rock band, but it was something that I will always remember. It was a lot of fun. So I've had my experiences with my rock stars.
All right. So Terry, who would your next fantasy be that you could either interview or be on stage with? Who would it be?
What?
What would your fantasy be if you could?
I've been telling you for years I want to interview Dave Grohl. He's like my all-time favorite. For years I've been telling you that. I'm a huge Foo Fighters fan. And
Trixie?
How about in the sporting world? Mike Tyson. I like Mike Tyson.
I think he's gonna box again.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. Him and Eddie Murphy, those are the two people I think would pretty much, well, with Eddie Murphy, that would be like, okay, I'm done. He's
so
like,
Sherry, for you, if you had your fantasy, who could you meet? Who would you like to be on stage with?
Oh, Whitesnake. Guns N' Roses.
See, even for me, the only person left is Tiger Woods, or else I've talked to or interviewed everybody. It's just Tiger.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Well, no, he's the only one that I would want to talk to left.
Oh.
So speaking of sports now, so Terry, you got to talk about Sportamix because I want to put this show on Sportamix. So talk about what you do regarding the Sportamix, and then next week, you and Gene he has a big announcement that he's going to make.
Okay, good. Okay, well, basically, I've been doing interviews for Sportamix. Gene from Celebrity Connected is the owner. It's a platform for sports. So anybody in the world of sports, whether you be a fan, a soccer mom, an athlete, it's a way for us all to connect. Even people in the fitness world. So it doesn't even matter, backgammon, it doesn't matter what sport it is. You can connect with other people in your sport of choice. get information. It's kind of it's a Facebook for sports. And also I was privileged and honored to interview Lee Steinberg. The video is up on Movies Review and More and on my YouTube, Nonstop Terri Marie. And also Trixie was at Super Bowl with me because Sportmix wasn't a Super Bowl this year, but the year before, which would have been 2018. And Trixie and I got to interview some athletes there. We had a blast. I mean, Lee Steinberg's party, it's a blast.
We're going to have Elaine Goodlad on next week.
Well, that'd actually be pretty fun to talk about her.
Yeah.
All right, so Trixie, talk about your Dallas Cowboys, and you should start putting your stuff on Sportimix too because you're a Cowboys fan.
I'm a Cowboys fan. I am a little bit of a Texan fan too, but more Cowboys because what we grew up with, and the team is, it's just amazing, I guess. It's America's team. And I love the colors. I love the pretty stars.
Is football going to come back this year? What's the status on that? Do we know?
If who?
Football, just football in general.
Well, from what I'm hearing, everything's a go so far. In Monaco, their international awards for sports, they're on. I just got the email, and they're proceeding everything. Of course, with caution. They want everybody to, of course, I'm sure they're going to have people. Well, who knows what's going to happen? But it's in October. If people are going to still wear masks or anything.
They're quiet about things, correct? I mean,
they have been quiet, but I just received an email this week, and they're getting the platforms ready for everybody, like myself, the hostess, and getting our little areas ready and on the list. So I told them, yes, put me on the list. I'm ready to interview all the international athletes, and it's a really fun event, and they're in Monaco, Monte Carlo. So it's really amazing, and it's always a good time out there, and the network is amazing. You meet a lot of people, and Prince Albert, he's there. I mean, it's the who's who. It's really nice. So I love being a part of that organization and doing whatever I can because it's like the elite. So it's pretty fun.
See, and Trixie, it only makes sense for you to be on Sportimix because of car enthusiasts, the Grand Prix, motorsports, the Cowboys and stuff like that, plus with custom churn, so it just makes sense. And then Terri will show you how to sign up and everything like that. And
that would be great because I also.
Well, it just makes sense because you have
there.
it already. You're already talking about it. It just makes sense.
Yeah. The Grand Prix is everywhere, of course, and I like covering it out here in Houston. We have one in Austin too, and I think they're starting to do it more in Austin than here in Houston. They've only done it once here in the last 10 years, so they're trying to do more, and that's also a good organization. I know the team owners of Verizon and. Gosh, there's 3 others that are on the top of my head, but they're big companies, and so it's always good to, talk with them because they also help with sponsorships.
So Sherry, for you, are you a sports fan at all, or what do you like up in BC?
I'm sorry?
What do you like up in British Columbia? Are you a sports fan at all, or just fitness?
Oh, definitely. No, I'm a big Super Bowl is my holiday. I love Super Bowl. I'm a Tom Brady fan. I know that he's left the Patriots now, but no, I love. I really enjoy U.S. NFL. What else? But what do I do here? We've got a lot of. I'm so rural with all the mountains, so we do a lot of hiking, canoeing and things like that. But no, I enjoy American sports.
And then, so Terri, she loves going to, what is it, like 1 o'clock your time? She makes it mandatory that she goes to the gym all the time.
What was that?
Oh, and you know what? For my dad's 75th birthday, I was lucky to treat him to see the LA Dodgers play for the first time. He's been a fan since he and his grandfather watched them as the Brooklyn Dodgers. So, no, go Dodgers.
I think that's the crazy thing about this quarantine is no sports. It's just weird.
Yeah, and you can't watch repeats of that.
No.
Maybe halftime Super Bowl, yes, but they should be doing the Prince, the J-Lo, all the halftime shows.
Oh,
Brian.
Yeah, well, exactly. So, Trixie, you just put together what? I think a trailer or something of what you were doing from Miami, and then other things too, right?
Yes, I'm on Amazon Prime Video, and it's an option for us to, you know, put a trailer in there. You know, it helps the viewer see if they want to watch it, and I always like making them that way people could see them too, and then I could post them online because I'm legally able to, because you know they're a trailer, and so it gives the viewers at home on social media what's going on. It gives them more information, like what they're about to see and what's coming up. And now that things are lifting up from the COVID, they're getting back to work. A lot of our techs have been working from home, and a lot of them have been working and some not working. So there's been delays, and so I'm hoping it broadcasts anytime, any day now. I mean, they've had the episode completed, and so it's just a matter of time. And it just sucks that COVID's happening because it delays everything.
Well,
so that's it.
Let Terri or myself or Sherry know, because we'd like to help spread the word on that.
Yes, definitely. I definitely will share it once it's on, and you know, pass it around so that way everybody could see. And Sherry's on there. Sherry's on there. She had her interviews on there on the Sue Wong Gala, and so it looks really good. It was a good, fun event with dancing and everything. It was fun.
So Terri, you'll like this, and then Sherry, you'll like this, and Trixie, you'll admire this too. So we're gonna have Sue Wong coming on within the next couple weeks.
Oh wow, that's gonna be exciting. I was really bummed I missed that event, Trixie. I think I had something for work or for something. I don't know. I can't remember why I missed it, but I was really bummed I couldn't make it. So,
yeah,
it was an amazing. Yeah, Sue Wong's gala was pretty amazing. It was eye-opening for me. Great music. Oh, you girls would have loved the music. Like,
yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, Trixie, you know.
You were there.
You were there.
It was actually the best party I've been to there at the Tagalin. I've been to many events there, and that was by far the most luxurious one that I've seen.
Wow.
Like, everything was total glamour. Like, even other people I was talking to, they were like, wow, this is like no other event. Like, Sue Wong really does she puts in the work to make it look amazing, and it showed. It very much showed. Very
well. One of her favorite models is Dustin Quick, and so Dustin is a friend of ours. I want to schedule her to come on, so I may have it when Sue comes on with Dustin, and you'll see Dustin, because Dustin is her #1 model that she utilizes all the time. So I'm still putting it together, but it's going to happen.
Oh, nice. Great.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, in the world of sports, the world of fitness, Terri, talk about what it's like to be able to almost go back to the gym. What do you want the gyms to be able to do for your comfort?
Coming up with that. I mean, I don't. They've got all these wacky rules right now. I mean, I've invested in my own workout equipment. Right now, they want you to register online and reserve like an hour spot, and then they're going to clean the gyms. Like, they're letting you work out for an hour, then they're cleaning the gyms for half an hour. They're going to bring another group of people on. I'm not having it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, because I trained for like 2 hours when I'm at the gym, so it's not going to work for me. So I'm going to, until it gets back to normal, I'm going to have to work out from home. So, I mean, I've been incorporating, I did find a barbell finally. I found a 100-pound barbell. I've been going crazy trying to find one. But, I mean, I'm missing the gym, you know, atmosphere and all that. But, I mean, it's just not worth it for me to go back until I can do my workouts like normal. So it's driving me nuts.
Are you a fan of working out in a mask? What's your thoughts on that? Because I know you have feelings about that.
What was that?
Working out in the mask. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't work out in a mask. I can't breathe because of my asthma. It's I've had a collapsed lung, so I have a note from my doctor that I can't run with it outside. It's because I've had a collapsed lung. I don't get enough oxygen wearing it.
So they want us to wear a mask at the gym now?
Well, you're gonna have to wear a mask at the gym, but I mean, I can't. I mean, I wear. My mask is, I'll wear a mask when I'm in a store because, I mean, I have to, but as far as I'm exercising, I have asthma and I have, I've had a collapsed lung before, so I can never scuba dive or skydive. So I did talk to my doctor and she told me not to run with one on.
Well, no, it's counterintuitive because you're trying to build your lung capacity and a mask is going to hinder that.
She told me not to because I did try it and I almost felt like I was going to faint. And then she just said it's kind of dangerous because of I've had a history of cloud selling before, so she said don't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, so and I think some people might think that I am, you know, trying to like avoid wearing when I'm exercising, but I did talk to my doctor.
No.
So
Sherry, what's your thoughts on wearing a mask in a gym? How do you feel about
I
it?
wouldn't. I wouldn't. I would just continue working outside, you know, because it just, it's like someone stifling you when you're getting your cardio in, when you're doing you got to do your heavy breathing when you're, you know, pumping the weights and things. I can't see how that would work. So I'll just continue working out outside with my trainer if he's willing to, you know, continue outside with me. I don't want to cause anyone discomfort or illness if I show up without a mask. So it's just best I just keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree. I mean, I just, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but it's really hard to work out with a mask. Another thing though about the gym is, I mean, usually, you know, well, people that compete have the healthiest immune systems out there because of our diet and exercise. So I'm not really that concerned about the gym. I mean, it's just, I'm already wearing gloves when I work out, you know. I mean, anybody that's been to I mean, it's kind of funny to me where they're requiring to wear gloves at the gym. I mean, anybody that lifts wears gloves. So.
Well, I thought that they had said that in certain countries they have this detector that you can walk through, and if you're at a certain temperature, you may have the virus. So perhaps, I know it's another cost for the gyms. My goodness, businesses are so difficult now because of the expenses they have to endure. But it would almost be better if instead of the mask inventory they're purchasing, maybe they could invest in one of these things if it is legitimate. And you know what I mean? Like a security at the airport where if you could walk through it and detect if you got a certain temperature, that might say, okay, handcuff. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but that would be my preference over a mask. I don't know.
So Trixie, what do they have going on in Houston of what you've been hearing from your friends who go to the gyms?
It's pretty much, we're crazy Texans. I mean, we're already open and I'm already sitting at the bar, no mask. I'm sitting there downing them, and it's business as usual again here. So I'm loving it, you know, and we really don't, you don't have to wear a mask to go in stores. You don't have to wear a mask, period. And they tried to, you know, do that. They tried to make it mandatory and then give you a fine, and then that didn't work out, not even one day. And so, yeah, I mean, just take extra caution. I always have a sanitizer in my purse, and just kind of, if I go to the store, when I touch the little pads, when you know, scanning your credit card, you want to put the sanitizer on after, you know, before and after. Well, I always do it before and after because I'm just like that. And then if I'm in the store or in the bar, I'm just, you know, using my sanitizer at least every hour. Just, you know, no, maybe not every hour, but, you know, I do use it, you know, but no, I don't.
You do
like nothing for me. I don't know. It's like, I don't fear for that. I don't.
Well, what kind of scares me a little bit about this is that it's not really good to lock yourself up and constantly be sanitizing yourself, because then you don't build up resistance to the virus.
Exactly.
I mean, people don't get that. Like we're supposed to be exposed to germs, so that way you build your immunity up. So if you're sterilizing yourself and you're living in a bubble and you're not exposed to germs, you're gonna get sick. And it's just, that's what people don't realize. You got to get outside. You got to be careful and protect yourself. And yeah, you know, like after you've been in a store, you know, but you can't get all crazy about it, because again, you've got to be exposed to germs to build your immunity up.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
Exactly.
So we got about 3 minutes left. So Terri, talk about, what do you want to do once everything is fully opened up? How do you see going to shows and events now? How do you see it? And what would you want to see?
Well, I have decided that I'm not going to live my life in fear, that I seriously believe when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. I mean, I have had a couple of times, I've been in a car accident, I could have lost my life. You know, I believe my angels are watching over me. I mean, I'm going to do what I can do to protect myself, but I'm not going to live in fear. And I want to start, I mean, my goal is I want to get up on stage again. I want to be able to go to the gym. I want to be able to get on stage. I want to be able to do red carpet interviews. So I'm looking forward to doing those things again. I really miss it. And
then for you, Trixie, you're not necessarily a gym goer. You may be doing lifting
I
up.
like to jog outside with the birds, with nature. I have ADD, so you know, being in the gym on a machine, I used to like it, and then I just kind of get bored. I like to go walking and jogging and just kind of. I feel like I work out longer. In the gym, I'll do 20, 30 minutes. I'll go walking and jogging for 2 hours. So I think I feel better. My clothes are fitting better. And I think that's important too. You know, what works for you, it works for you. And, you know, some things work for other people, but this works for me and I enjoy it, you know, walking and jogging for a longer period of time. So I don't, you know, get bored, I guess. I don't know. But I do need to do weights. I have been watching Terri and I see that weights can help my arms and stuff. And I need to work that out. So I do need to get in the gym and, you know, do some easy little weights, not 100 pounds or nothing like that, but maybe 10 pounds.
I have a suggestion for you, Trixie, and I'm going to go grab it real quick.
Yeah. I need something to work these arms.
This is a weighted vest, okay? And I had to get creative with my workout. So for everybody out there, I got this from Body Rock TV. This thing is awesome. Like I ran in this yesterday. I could like barely, I mean, my legs were burning. So this is 5 pounds of weight that you just wear as.
You wear it. That's what I've been looking for. People said put some stuff on.
Yeah,
you know?
You wear this when you run, when you do your HIIT exercise.
Yeah.
It snaps. I think I have it on backwards.
And where can I get something like that, Terri?
I got this at Body Rock TV. It's $99.
Okay.
Probably the best investment that I made. So this puts on right here. So basically, if you're doing squats or everything, walking upstairs, it gives you that resistance that you know that you normally wouldn't have without it. I mean, I don't know. It's just the best thing ever.
I think I need to get that. I had some ankle ones, you know, ankle weights. They were like 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds, and they were good too. But I wanted something because I've seen guys wearing the big vest, you know, and jogging down the beach, and so that's what they had.
It comes in like pink, blue. Yeah. I think in black. It comes in like 3 different colors, like purple, blue, or black, or whatever. But anyway, the point of the matter is you walk upstairs, you do your running, it adds resistance to you. You don't really notice that you have it on. It's kind of stylish, so I just kind of
I'm gonna get one. I need to find one. I'll definitely check online and order some. Yeah, I gotta order some stuff today.
Sherry, for you, once everything opens up, how do you see going to the gyms? Because you go to a smaller gym, I think, right?
No, I've been working out outside. So up in Canada, like it's getting nicer and warmer out, and I've got my bike ready. So no, I've been spoiled with the outdoors, you know, because it's not. I think I'm claustrophobic. So, you know, it's the fresher air. You get to reset yourself in Mother Nature, as Trixie said, and it's quite nice. And instead of being on a treadmill to nowhere, you know, you're running somewhere or biking somewhere. So I hope my trainer Ryan will continue with me outside. But yeah, I guess it's just an unknown at the gym, and it might be a learning curve once I go back inside.
And that makes sense. All right, so Terri, what's the last word of encouragement that you would say to people to inspire them?
To inspire? Just try to, we'll get through this. I know it sucks right now, but I mean, just got to keep yourself healthy and keep moving and just try to, you know, eat right. I suggest that people take a lot of vitamin C, a lot of zinc, a lot of vitamin D. I mean, I've always taken those vitamins, but I know that they help, you know, with colds anyway, so you might as well just take them. So.
And your website?
My website is terrimarieofficial.com. Instagram and YouTube is nonstop Terri Marie.
And
Trixie, words of encouragement to your fans and your website.
Words of encouragement. Just, do your best, of course, every day. Get up, try and do some exercise, get your sun in, and stay positive, and things will work out. And stay strong and just kind of keep busy. That way time goes by faster. And my website is www.customtrends.tv. Stay safe.
And Sherry?
Like Terri and Trixie said, you're better than COVID-19. So you're stronger, you're healthier. Just make sure that if anything taught you, as Terry said, stock up on your immunity boosting things like vitamin C, oil of oregano. Have a healthy foundation. Just eat healthy so that if, God forbid, an illness comes at you, you already are prepared to fight it off. So yeah, no, you're better than this illness. Just, keep on moving forward on everything.
Eat lots of greens.
And do you have a way for your future fans to reach out to you?
I'm just on Facebook, Sherry Nelson, or Instagram, Twitter, XOXO Sherry XO, and it's the classic Sherry SHERRY.
All right, and I'm going to leave everybody with this. This is Brian Sebastian. We've been talking about fitness. We've been talking about women things. We've been talking about kind of COVID-19 without mentioning it, and then things that we doing to be inspired by things. I want to thank everybody. Obviously, Custom Trends, Trixie out of Houston, obviously Nonstop, Terry Marie out of Redondo, and then obviously Sherry Nelson out of British Columbia. We will see you next week.